Adventures 1 Live. Sorry, it took me just a few minutes to get going there. Kind of rushing at this, so get my drink open. All right, clear my throat. Let's get on with it. So, first things first, what I want to get into tonight, let me get you situated here just a little bit better. You can see me a little bit better. We'll do a little bit of channel updates. So if you've been following along, which I hope you have, we finally got Yeller Feller back on another adventure, and there's been, I believe, 1 episode out now on it already, but it's an exciting series. It's an awesome series. We ventured into the Southern Trail Systems of Hatfield McCoy, and I don't want to give too much away. I want you to go check those episodes out, but I am telling you that there's some awesome riding content out there and more to come. And at the end of that series, which will probably be sometime next week, maybe, I'm not 100% sure on that, but there will be a full review of the trip, where we stayed, the trails, whether we thought they were good or bad, or you know, it'll just be a full-blown review whenever that series ends. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. Go ahead and watch the first episode. I believe that's all it's out, and then more will come from that. So as I'm out doing these videos and taking these trips and trying to get you guys the best content possible, not only do I try to reflect on what I like to see in a video, but I try to put myself in a place as you, the viewer, of what I think you guys want to see. So that's kind of where we're going tonight with this topic. The topic tonight is, why do we watch YouTube? I know why I watch it, and I'm curious of why you guys do. So please don't hesitate to jump in here on the chat, throw something up in the comments. I don't have the laptop out. I just have my phone, but it should pop up on my phone to where I can see it. And so if anybody's out there watching, please do me a favor and just comment hi. Just comment hi so I can see, if I can see it on the screen, and then I'll give you a shout out. But anyways, on with this video is me personally. What do I look for? Why do I watch YouTube? Well, first of all, I like real people in real life scenarios, not actors, just like me. I'm just on here. I'm just like you people. I'm just on here shooting some videos. So when I try to relate, say, my equipment, my buggy, how it performs in the woods, or thank you, G-Bro, from South Bend, Indiana. Gotcha. Thank you for letting me know that I can see notifications on my phone. I appreciate that. So I feel like YouTube does an amazing job of allowing people to relate to other people that are real life people, right? And not to mention, watching the videos is free, right? You don't have to, well, I mean, you can get YouTube Premium, but just going on and watching videos don't cost you a thing. It's good entertainment. It's good, awesome, down-to-earth people just doing what they love and trying to give you guys some kind of entertainment or even helpful, which, like I say a million times before, that's what I try to do in these videos. I try to be helpful and try to give you guys some content that I know you're going to love. So why do I watch YouTube? I got started, I'll just give you a little background. I got hooked on YouTube. Of course, old Cam girl, she's not here tonight, but my daughter got me hooked on YouTube because that's all she was ever watching. She's always watching. She's not a big TV watcher, not a big movie watcher. She's just always watching YouTube. I'm like, I've always used it as a tool for like working in the garage, you know, if I got stumped on something, or before I'd done a project that I didn't really know about, I would obviously pull up a YouTube video, see somebody else do it, just kind of get familiar with maybe the tools you're going to use, or some problems you may run into, or some things that I may overlook along the way. So I've always used YouTube as a tool for that. But then it kind of opened my eyes to the entertainment of it also, because I didn't realize that Easy Trails Off-Road, thank you, sir, that there was so many people out there doing the same thing that I love, and it's more relatable to me than watching actors on TV go through something scripted. So the first people that I stumbled across was the Can-Am crew, which obviously I ride a Can-Am, and I started picking up on some of their videos, started watching some of their videos, and realized, man, this is really awesome. This is really entertaining. Jesse and his whole family, his whole crew, they do an amazing job making videos. If you guys have never saw any of the Can-Am crew stuff, I definitely suggest you check them out. I've kind of watched them over the years grow, and it's amazing what they do, and they're just real life people, and it's just awesome to watch. So that's kind of where I started, and then I started getting into watching videos for where my next adventure was. So say I've never been, when I first started YouTube, I'd never been to any of the Hatfield systems. So I was like, well, the first one I went to was probably Ivy Branch. And I was like, well, I need to know what I'm getting into, right? I've got a Defender, obviously. I'm not riding a built rail buggy or an X3, so I'm like, if this is some extreme type of terrain, I need to know where I can ride and where I can't. So YouTube, there is amazing videos out there of people, whether it be going out there and hitting the most extreme double blacks that there is, to people trying to show you what the easy trails are and what the terrain is like at each of these parks. And that's what I try to do, because obviously in the Defender, I'm not going to be out there hitting the double blacks. I mean, it's not capable of that. It's not what it's built for. I try to build it for maybe the black trails, you know, and maybe every once in a while we'll venture on a few of those, but I try to relate to the person that is just going to see the sights, do a little fun trail ride, maybe even with the family, maybe get the wild hair every once in a while and hit a black here or there. But I'm not going out to try to prove that the Defender can hit double blacks and try to do the stuff that it's incapable of. But anyways, where I was kind of going with that was YouTube videos do a very good job. There's so many of them out there that I guarantee you can find the trails that you're going to ride or the park that you're going to go ride. There's videos on it out there somewhere. The machine that you're taking, whether it be, you know, say a X3 or a Razor or something like that, or a Defender, Ranger, utility, more utility type, or even if you're on a quad, you know, if you're on a four-wheeler or a dirt bike, there's tons of videos out there that you can find with a machine that's relatable to what you're riding, and kind of give you a heads up of, okay, well, this is what the trails are like, and my machine is capable of so-and-so trail because I just watched a video of so-and-so ride here or there. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm getting at as to why I kind of like what I kind of use YouTube for. I mean, I do use it for a little bit of everything. It's more than one thing. I use it for tech videos. So when I do something to the Defender, I always like to walk through it with you guys. And I've done the axle replacements. Real soon, going to do a front wheel bearing replacement, because after this last weekend's ride, the one that was a little weak, it's loosened up just a little bit more and got a little steering shake, but not a big deal. But we're going to get that changed out. And that might be something simple to some people, but to others, it may be, okay, well, I am capable of doing a wheel bearing change, but I've never done one on a Defender before. So let's watch a video just to make sure I'm, dotting my I's and crosses my T's. So that's why I do them tech videos. And I myself, I might even, like I say, I might be on there. I might, like when I dig into that wheel bearing video, I might just pull one up on YouTube and watch it through just to know the tools I need. If it's something that I'm overlooking, you never know what it might be. It's good just to watch those videos, give you kind of a little peace of mind when you tear into yourself. So tech videos are great. The entertainment purpose of it is just watching other people, out riding, having a good time. That's amazing too. Got my my tablet down here because I just made some little footnotes, and the one thing that I put on here is, yeah, right here. Another thing that I want to mention was how YouTube brings us together as common interest, right? So when we're, say you guys watching, you're probably not watching this live video if you're not into buggy riding or off-roading or UTVs or whatever. And this interaction that I get to have with you all is amazing to me because it feels like, we're a little off-roading community and we can chit chat about similar interests, and I love it. And when you're out there on the trails, it's the same way. I run into some great people. I get starstruck when I see other YouTubers when I'm out riding. Ran into the Sideshow guys over the past weekend when I was out on a ride, and I wanted to go up to him and talk to him, which I ended up doing. I ended up getting to talk to Derek, which was awesome. Heck of a nice dude. Eric was down washing his buggy, but I always get starstruck. I'm like, oh, there's, to me, they're like celebrities. But anyways, that's just what I'm kind of getting at. It's like an own little community, and it just kind of brings everybody together, and we all have common interests. It's awesome. All over the country, I mean, those guys are from Canada. I know some of you guys watching my channel is from Canada. I can see it on analytics, and I appreciate y'all watching. However, talking about that, I do know, because the analytics show that about 80% of people coming through the channel are not subscribed, which I get it. That's fine. It's your choice, but I'm just telling you, it's free. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and I really appreciate it. My idea with this channel is to help you all, and hopefully it'll grow along the way, and that'll just lead into more things that I can help everybody with. So the thrill and adrenaline, right? That's what we're here for. You see other people on some of the trails you're going to go ride. Maybe there's a hill that you're like, wow, that was really bad. I seen that when I was there. Then you watch a YouTube video and somebody, pops up through there, and you're like, well, thought I didn't try that one. Or you could also be like, I think next time I go, I might give her a rip. And like I say, explore new places to ride. Another little bullet point I had here. Might be somewhere that you've heard about, but you don't know if it's worth making the trip. Maybe it's a 3 or 4 hour drive away. Like here we ride, I've been to most of the Hatfield trail systems. I know where they're at. Have not been to the Hillbilly Trail system in Kentucky. That's a place that's on my bucket list. And I've always wondered what it's like to ride there. And there's so many YouTube videos out there that it's done convince me that I need to get down there. I need to ride them trails. So stay tuned to the channel. You'll be seeing me down there before long. Like I say, tips, tricks, builds. Whenever I'm thinking about adding something to Yellow Feller here, I always go online and look at it first. Like when I put the mirrors on the doors, I didn't want a mirror because these are not factory doors, obviously. And when I was looking for a mirror, I needed a flush mount to where I had to drill holes through my doors. I didn't want to buy a mirror that I had to drill a hole and it didn't fit right. So tons of videos out there on mounting mirrors on these things. So found a couple good videos. They'll always give me good links in the descriptions to where to buy the product that they used. Went on, got the mirrors, everything worked out great. You've already seen it firsthand, right? You've seen somebody else do it. You've seen somebody else try the product, and then you might even get on a video and look on there and be like, well, I don't like that. It looks like crap, you know? So, and got something that you didn't like. So that's always a great thing about YouTube. Another great thing about YouTube. And also it gives you inspirations, right? You might not even have thought about, you might be looking at buggies and you might not even have thought about, well, I don't know, like some, like a heater kit, let's say. Well, yeah, it's okay. I ride fine. And then you see somebody riding and it's 20 degrees outside and they're in a t-shirt on a YouTube video. Like, boy, and you're looking outside of it snowing. Like, I ain't going out there in mine, you know, I ain't got no heat. That's just an example. I'm not saying put a heat in your buggy, but but it is nice. Ain't gonna lie. So yeah, and just the connection, like I've been through. You know, we're a small community here. Just chit chatting with you guys feels like sitting around the campfire, just talking, and it helps me get inspiration to keep doing these videos because without the interaction from you guys, without the likes, without you guys following along, it's not that I wouldn't keep doing them because I personally do enjoy doing them, but it really drives me to put more time and effort into it because I feel like you guys are getting something out of it. And like I say, that's kind of the main reason why I started the channel. So tell me in the comments, what do you guys like the most? What do you, when you sit down, when you get on YouTube, when you get to that search bar, you got the day's over, work's done, you get to kick back for a minute and you turn YouTube on. What is your go-to YouTube videos? What are you guys watching? What UTV stuff do you want to see? Because again, like I say, I'm trying to make my channel better for you guys to watch, more entertaining. When I'm out in the woods on a ride at these parks, I try not to video just dead silence, me riding through the woods on a green trail, because I feel like after a while it gets a little monotonous. And maybe that's just me, I don't know. But when I'm out riding, I like to either be talking to you while I'm giving you footage of me going down the trail. That way you have something to draw your attention to. Or I like to turn the camera on me, just talk to you, give you an idea of where we're at on the trail, where we're going. Because like I say, I don't do a whole lot of the really hard technical stuff. And I realize that that draws a lot of people's attention, right? You like watching carnage because you don't want to tear your stuff up, right? It's okay to watch somebody else do it, but you don't want to tear your stuff up. I get it. But I'm a small channel and I'm not going to go out and destroy my unit for one, because not that I wouldn't like the thrill, but it's really not built for that for one. And I really don't want to tear it up. It's not really in the budget to go throwing a bunch of parts at this thing every time I go out and ride. So in turn, when I'm out riding, I try to give you guys an idea of the lay of the land. I try to give you the scenic stuff, try to hit the major bullet points on the maps of where all the major stops are, give you an idea of the landscape, how to get there. And every once in a while, we will take Yeller Feller and push her just a little bit to her extremes, because another thing when I started this channel was there is very few people out there in a utility machine out just trail riding and shooting YouTube videos of it. I'm not saying that there's not, because there is people out there, but I feel like what I want to do on this channel is let you know that the Defender is capable of going to these big parks, and you can put in miles upon miles upon miles and not have to worry about it. This thing will go, and they go great. So and then along the way, I try to give you a little bit of entertainment. When we're at these parks, try to have a little bit of fun with it. And obviously, when I'm not riding, I try to give you different topics on Tuesdays for these lives. I do my best to make them entertaining or entertaining. And if they're not entertaining, at least, hopefully, you're getting a little bit of information out of them to where you're enjoying them, watching them, like I say, just as much as I enjoy doing them. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys watch for one? What is your go-to YouTube videos that you like to watch? Trail riding, tech videos, carnage, doesn't matter. Let me know. And also, please do me a favor. Let me know what I can do better on this channel to make your guys' experience even better. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I'm kind of going to wrap this video up here. I don't want to, I know your guys' time is valuable, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I say, hopefully you're getting something out of it. The series from our last ride, we're in the middle of that. So keep following along on the channel to see more of that. And after that, our next adventure, there will be more picking up because of this time of year is when I like to ride. Like I say, I got the enclosed cab, got the heat. I love getting out in this type of weather, especially when the foliage is changing. If you go on and watch this series and the background, if you just don't block me out and just look at the background and look at the mountains and look at the trees changing, absolutely beautiful. We hit it right on time for the foliage change, and love riding this time of year. Leaves are going to start falling. You'll be able to see farther. Snow's going to be falling. I love to ride in the snow, and we'll definitely get you some more awesome footage. So appreciate y'all tuning in again. Next Tuesday again. Tuesday's live at 5. Always like to go over our schedules. Every Tuesdays live at 5. Thursdays and Sundays we drop videos. So keep your eye out for those. Appreciate y'all. Please keep liking. Do me a favor and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one. Thank y'all.